Welcome friends from all over the world. Our live stream will officially begin at 7:20. Feel free to sign in and let us know where you are from. We will make an effort to mention each of your names to enhance our connection. To better observe the content of today live streaming, please prepare pen and paper for note taking. This live streaming is a problem oriented, so please engage actively. Please let me your name so I can know in the comment section and read it loud. Just put your name in the live streaming session so I can read it loud, my friends. So yeah, Harsh is there, Raptor is here, Sophia is here in this live streaming. Very good to see you here. Right, Akash is here. So many of you from which part of the country, right? Oh, from North India or from South India, right? So from all over the India, we are having the audience here. So let's get started. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Aditya. Remember the name Aditya. I am a live streaming analyst for today. With 7 years of experience in financial market, I specialize trading using fundamental analysis across diverse segments like equities, derivatives, commodities, and metals. So I have experience in all these units. So you can be rest assured where you are getting your advice from. I have managed portfolios worth of 100 crores and have guided countless clients to achieve consistent profits in their investment. Right, please type your trading aspiration on the screen. Right, please type your trading aspiration on the screen. Just let me know your trading aspiration. Just let me know. Please write. Sophia, please let me know your trading aspiration. Raptor, please type your trading aspiration on the screen. So you are following short-term trading, right? You are following short-term trading, and someone is following mid-term, and someone is following the swing trading, right? And someone is following the long-term strategy. It's very good to see. It's very good to see that you are following the mix of trading from short-term to swing to long-term trading strategies, right? Now let's ask once again, welcome you all to live streaming session. Now let's ask, does anyone know how to do short-term trading? Please reply with one, my friends, if you do, and please reply two if you don't, right? If you don't know about the short-term trading, please reply two, and if you know about the short-term trading, please reply with one. So I look at lots of the comments. Many of the replies are one. And few are two, right? So have you heard about multi-baggers, right? What do you mean by multi-baggers? If you heard about multi-baggers, reply with one, and if you haven't heard about multi-baggers, please reply two, right? So most of the answers are one. It's a mix of one and two if we see it here, right? So reply with one if you have and two if you haven't. So if you have replied one, you are well informed. You are a well informed investor in the market. You know about the multi-baggers. You know about the returns which market is holding as of now. So for those who replied two, don't worry. You will understand what multi-bagger stocks are by the end of the live streaming. So don't worry about anything. We will let you know what the multi-bagger stocks are during this live streaming, and by the end of the live streaming you will be coming to know about the multi-bagger stock. So we will ask with some questions. Can you make money by trading stocks? Can you make money by trading stocks in the stock market? Please let me know in the comment section. Reply with one if you think so you can make money in trading market, and two if you don't. If you don't think we can make money by trading the stocks, please reply two, right? So anyone? Yeah, Sophia have replied one. So you can make money in the stock market through trading. It's very great to see that Sophia thinks that he can make money by trading stocks, right? So it's very good to see trading stocks can indeed make money, and it can be quite profitable as well. So it's not just about trading, it's all about being profitable in the market, and through trading we can achieve our financial independence, we can achieve our great profitability, right? So we have another question for you. Do you know how to pick good stocks? The good stocks among the all the stocks we have. Reply one if you do. If you know how to pick the good stocks, please reply one. And if you don't know how to pick the good stocks, please reply two. Right? Most of you would be replying two. So don't worry, don't worry. We are here to solve your all your problems. I will share company decade long experience. The company decades long experience in stock trading with you during this session. By the end of the session, everyone in this live streaming will have a substantial and profitable stock picking strategy. So don't worry about it. If you don't know how to pick good stocks, right? I will be sharing with you the company decades long experience, and by the end of the session, till the end of the session, you will be knowing, you will be having sustainable and profitable stock picking strategy with you. What's the logic behind the stock rise and fall? Does anyone know what's the logic behind the stock rise and fall? If you know with the logic, if you know the logic behind the stock rise and fall, please reply one. And if you don't know the logic behind the fall in the stock price, please type two in the comment section. The logic is very simple. The logic is very simple. Just buying it low and selling at higher price. So what is the logic behind the stock rise and fall? It's very simple. Just buying at low price and selling high. So what drives a stock from its low points to its high point? Reply one if you know, right? What are the factors? What are the drivers which drive your stock from low point to high point? Right? Please reply with one if you know, and two if you don't. Most of you don't know. The answer is funding, right? Most of you don't know. The answer is funding. Please type funding in the screen and take a note. And to find good stock, we have to focus on funding. Just we will have a recommendation here on funding on slide C. Right? We have a PPT made for a market where money piles up. Find the main funds, right? We will be knowing about funding, how the funding takes place in the market. So a market where money piles up, find the main force in the funds. Like we have to go and find the main force in the funds, and we have to look where the main funds are working. Also, finding the leader among the main players is the key to stock selection. It's not just about only finding the main funds in the market, it's also about finding the leader among the main funds. And then we will be coming to know about the major funders in the market, right? Major funding in the markets. So there are various type of funding in the market. What are those funds? They such as main funds and retail funds. Which one should we focus on? The main question arises from it. Which one should we focus on? Reply with one if you think we should focus on main funds, and two if you think we should focus on retail funds. Trading stocks is all about following main stocks, not the retail ones, because retailer usually lose money. To find good stock, focus on main funds. Please type main funds on your screen. Please answer main fund on your screen so that I can know this session will be centered around main funds. Many retailers don't know what to follow, right? Many of you retailers follow the retailers. It is not correct. What? Many of the retailers follow the retailers, but it is not correct way to gain in the market. They usually stand against the main fund and lose their money. So are you here to lose your money? No, correct. You are not here to lose your money. You are here to make gains in the market. You are here to make money in the market, and you are not here to lose money in the market, right? Many retailers don't know what to follow. Many retailers follow the retailers. It is not correct. They usually stand against the main fund and lose their money. They lose all of their money. Whereas institutions, the main funds, make money. Who are making money in the market? The institutions, the main funds, not the retailers. So what we have to follow? We have to follow the main funds where they are entering. If you agree, please enter one. If you are agreeing with all my words in the presentation, in my wording, please enter one. If you do not agree, if you think the retailers are making money, the main funds are not making money, please enter two. So we have another PPT for it. So we have to do the leading stock selection, whether the stock has main force, analyze how the main force has built proposition. So we have to analyze how the main force is building proposition. So we have two analyses: the multi-bagger stock selection, how we can do the multi-bagger stock selection, analyze the stock has a main force or not. First we have to analyze the stock is having a main force or not, and secondly we have to analyze how much the main force has built the position. So, what are the things we have to look in the multi-bagger stock selection? There are many stocks in the market, right? So, from then, how you will know that how to select the stocks from the multi-bagger? Can anyone guess around that? Can anyone have a guess on that? Please let me know in the comment section. So there are many ways to select stocks in the market. Establish a simple, effective, and feasible techniques. Second, your own multi-bagger stock selection method. Right? We will come to this, the performance of main players entering the market. But before that, have a look. So if you have understand about the retailers, how they follow the retailers during the market sentiment, when they have to follow, whereas they have to follow the institutions, the main fund where they can make money, but the retailers usually go on following their sentiment and lose their money in the market, right? And whereas the main funds makes money in the market. We have seen in the data of SEBI, right? We have seen in the data of SEBI that more than 90% of retail investors lose money. So why they are losing money? Have you thought about that? Why? What is the concern about the losing money? Why? Because they don't know about the main funds and how they operate. As a result, they continue to lose money. They are continuing to lose money in right. In today's session has two parts, right? In today's session we will be having two parts. First, analyzing whether stock has a main funds, and analyzing how main funds have accumulated, right? We only track stocks with main fund. Stocks without main fund are not worth touching. Today's session is quite basic, like we will be having very basic session today. We will be just analyzing whether stock has a main fund, and we will analyze how much main funds have been accumulated, right? How much main funds have been accumulated, and if the stock is having main funds or not. We only trade stocks with main funds. Just remember that stocks without main funds are not touchable at all. Just remember that it's not touchable in the market. It's are not worth touching also. So stocks which are without main funds are not worth touching. Today's session is quite basic, and tomorrow we will having fully focus on practical content by the end of tomorrow. Just remember guys, by the end of tomorrow session, everyone in this live streaming will be able to pick stocks independently. So are you ready to become the independent investor in the market? Do you want to know the secrets where the main funds operate, and where you can be a master of choosing the stocks, and you will be able to pick the stocks independently? Guys, are you ready for that? So now let's have a chat on you. There are many stocks and stock picking methods, right? In market, we know there are many stocks and stock picking methods, such as technical analysis are there, where we do the chart patterns, candlestick analysis. Secondly, we have the fundamental analysis, right, where we go for the numbers. We go looking into the businesses model. We'll go into uh, looking into the profit and loss sheets, the balance sheets, the financial statement, the industry analysis in that. And at last, we have a emotional value. We have a emotional value analysis. But the key is to focus on main funds. What is the key? We have to focus on the main funds. Next, we will deep dive into how to establish a simple, effective, feasible, and personalized method for picking leading stocks. So, we have many methods in the market currently going on, from technical to fundamental to emotional value analysis, but we will only be focusing on main fund. Just remember that the main fund is the main focus. And next, we will deep dive into how to establish a simple, effective, and feasible and personalized method for picking the leading stocks. Now, I will assess you on based on your current skill. So let us categorize all the viewers here into three groups. What are those three groups? We will categorize first as a beginner who are new to market and have no personal strategy or and are trading randomly. We have seen many beginners coming up in the market, so which are new to the market, don't know how to trade, they have no personal strategy, and they trade very randomly, they trade whatever they do, and it is very random. So we will call them beginners, right? We will be calling them beginners because they are new to the market. And secondly, we have seasoned traders. Who are seasoned traders? They have a long time trading experience in the market, but with unstable performance, right? We have seen many of the people who are having very long term who are having very long term sorry who are having very long term traders in the market but have unstable performances, right? And thirdly, we have experts. Who we call the experts? It's in general, right? With a personal strategy and consistent profit, the experts are making consistent profit and have a personal strategy for them, so we call them experts. So we have divided all the viewers into the three categories. First one is beginners with no market experience, no personal strategy, and trading randomly. Secondly, we have seasoned traders, the long time traders with unstable performances. Thirdly, we have experts with a personal strategy and consistent profit, right? So please reply with your category in the comment section, and I will adjust the pace and depth of my explanation accordingly. So let's have a look on the chat. So it's beginner. Yeah, the beginner are the most of the, some of them are expert and some of them are intermediate as of now. So most of you are beginners, right? So most of you are beginners currently. So I'll explain things slowly. I will go little slow and thoroughly. I will explain all the details very slowly and thoroughly. Do you know what the data the exchange provide? Anyone, like, do you know what the data and exchange provide? Reply one with if you think it's price, and two if you think it's trading volume. The exchange only provides two type of data: price and trading volume, nothing more than that. The exchanges only provide the two data: the price and trading volume. So to learn stock trading, focus on original data from the exchange. I will focus on candlestick charts and trading volume over the next few days to teach you how to pick good stocks. So to learn trading, we will be focusing on original data from the exchanges. Also, we know who are the exchanges in India, the NSE and the BSE. So we will be focusing on exchanges data which are very relevant to the market. I will focus on candlestick charts, the key line, and the trading volume over the next few days to teach you how to pick good stocks. So basically, in all this session, I will be focusing on candlestick. As you can look, we have a candlestick charts and the trading volume. The trading volume. Reply one if you have, and please type price and trading volume in the screen. Please reply with type price and trading volume in the screen so I can know you are very active and listening. So we are seeing many replies: price and trading volume, right. So many of you have replied price, trading volume. So it's very good to hear that most of you are active. Now let's see how to identify main funds. On the Let's look at the PPT on the science of main fund entry, which includes five types: Please rank these five signs in order of preference. Many of you may find main funds mysterious and elusive, right? Reply one if you find the main fund mysterious and elusive. Do you think main fund have some mysteriousness and elusive? Please reply with one. If you do, by the end of today's session, I will show you in 30 seconds whether a stock has main fund and how strong they are. So don't worry about that. After the end of today's session, I will be showing you in just 30 seconds that you will be able to identify main funds and how strong they are, right? Pay close attention to the following content. Please take a screenshot of the signs of main fund entry. You are looking at the main fund. Please make a screenshot for the future references. Whenever you will be looking into the stocks, main funds, you will be able to see and know about the main fund. So you will be able to understand more about our main funds. So have a screenshot on that and just be comfortable. We just talked about how to check whether a stock has main fund by focusing on candlesticks, right? Please type candlestick charts on the screen. Remember to check them for the main funds. Look at the candlestick charts only. Reply one if you think candlestick charts alone indicate the presence of main funds, and two if you don't. The answer is no, right? Only the five signs on the screen indicate the presence of main funds. Can you think of any of the stock that exhibit these five signs? Let's look each in detail, right? Let's look it in detail. We can see the performances of main players entering the market. So first we have a big bullish line. Whenever there is a big bullish line appearing in the market, right? Big bullish line appearing, we know the presence of main fund. But retailers can also make a big bullish line for a day. So is that enough? Is that enough to identify the main funds? No, right? So what we have more of the methods to identify. So we have a big bullish line daily limit. We have a big bullish line daily limit to identify, right? You can have a look. Big bullish daily line limit is there and big bullish line is there. So it is quite similar, but here are some differences. Just have a look. It is big bullish line having more of upside and downside, and big bullish line daily limit is having here a candle but not here, right? So and thirdly we have continuous big positive lines. So whenever there is continuous big positive lines generation taking place, right, the first one we will call the large bullish candlestick. It is a large bullish candlestick. Just have a look. We call it big bullish line also. Second is a large bullish candlestick with a limit up close. So it is having a limit up close currently. The third we see is a consecutive large bullish candles. It is showing a consecutive large bullish candles. And the fourth one, if you need to identify the presence of main funds, is a consecutive limit up closes. Just have a look. It is continuously daily continuous daily limit, and it is fourth and having limit up closes for the fourth day state. And right, for the fifth we have the continuous upward trend. Let's have a look. For the fifth we have continuous rise, and we will be able to know about the main fund. So just have a look. We will discuss it in more detail. Reply one if you can think retailer can cause the stock to rise continuously, and two if you don't. We will discuss an example later to understand why this happened, right? Reply one if you think retailers can cause the stock to rise continuously. Please reply one, or two if you don't. We will discuss an example later to understand why this happened. It is because retailer have a large amount of money that they haven't utilized properly. We will discuss an example, right, to realize it is because retailers are having large amount of money that they haven't utilized properly. They often just look at some stocks without figuring out the role of main funds. Our aim is to identify main funds and inform the audience about that. So what we are here in the session, why we have come here in the session, to identify the stocks which are having main funds, and let you know, right, and let you know, so that you are able to identify stocks with the main fund, and you are able to identify stocks individually and you are able to do the analysis of main funds and pick the stocks individually very good, right? So let's have a look on that. So the fifth, what then have a look on stocks without freeing out the main funds. Our aim is to identify the main funds and inform the audience about it. Most of you replied to, I know, most of you have replied to, because retailer cannot cause a stock to have a large bullish candlestick to a many extent. It cannot cause a continuous rise, right? It can only have a cause to rise a single big bullish large bullish candlestick for a day, but it cannot cause a rise to rise continuously. The following content is very crucial. Please stay focused. Please stay focused. Next, we will analyze whether certain stocks deserve attention. Do you have stocks that have a 60 experience a significant drop followed by a bottom consolidation? Let's analyze this together. After that, let's ask, does stock rise have anything to do with how much it has fallen? Reply if you think so. Does stock rise have anything to do with it? How much it has fallen? Reply with one if you think so, and two if you don't. The answer is no, right? The answer is no for most of you. Does the stock rise have anything to do with the inability to fall further? So, do you think the stock rise have anything to do with its inability to fall further? Reply one if you think so, and two if you don't. If you understand these 2 points, you have grasped the essence of today's session. So most importantly, if you analyze and think, if you think that the stock rise have anything to do with how much it has fallen, reply one if you think, and two if you don't. And secondly, does a stock rise have anything to do with the inability to fall further? If you understand these two basic points, you have grasped the sense of the session. You have grabbed the sense of the session. Many stocks in the market only rise with an upward trend. Many stocks in the market only rise with an upward trend. Only rising stocks are safe. These two are the common misconception among traders. Do you think many stocks in the market which rise with an upward trend are good stocks, or only rising stocks are safe in the market? This is the misconception you are having in your mind. It's not correct to have this misconception in your mind, because you will be facing with lot of losses. Let me clarify you. What will be I clarifying? Stock rise has nothing to do with how much it has fallen or its inability to fall further. So let me make it very clear. Stock rise has nothing to do with how much it has fallen and its ability to fall further. Many traders buy stock because they have fallen a lot but end up getting stuck. We have seen many examples in the market, right? We have seen many examples in the market that you come, right? You just go buy the stock which has fallen a bit, right? Suppose the stock has fallen from 100 to 50, right? And again you see that stock is fallen from 50 to 25, and you're just stuck in that. So being stuck is not correct, right? If the stock has fallen, there must be some reason. There is no presence of main funds. You have to understand each and everything, right? The main funds are not present. They have just ran away, and the stock will be, when the stock will keep falling for further. It has fallen 25 and it can even go to 10 5. So don't worry about that. We are here to let you identify for which stock to enter and not get stuck in any of the stocks. Many traders buy stock, they have fallen a lot but end up getting stuck. Just remember that this is the human nature. Please type those sentences on the screen. Don't buy stock just because they have fallen a lot, and don't buy stock just they have stopped falling, right? So this is the recommendation I am giving. Please type these two sentences on the screen. Please type two sentences on the screen. Please let me know that you are having a good mind of presence and you are very active on this live streaming session. Don't buy stocks just they have because they have fallen a lot, right? And don't buy stocks just because they have stopped falling. When the stock has stopped falling, just don't go and buy that stock. You have to wait. You have to have patience and then go for buying that stocks. Now let's dive into the practical examples. For today's session, we will cover two things: whether there is main funds involved. First, first and foremost important thing for us, whether there is a main fund involved, and secondly, how much it costs for the main fund to take position. So we will look at the position, how the main fund is involved or not, whether the main fund is involved or not. Secondly, how much it is cost for the main fund to take position. This will be the focus of today's content. So just remember, to help you make money, you can take notes during the live streaming session. So if you want to make money, if you are serious about making money, just take a note of this, all the things we are telling you in the live streaming session. I will also assign you some homework related to the session. So just remember, after having this session, after the live streaming take place, I will be assigning you the homework at the end of the session. So for homework, you can do, I want you to go through your holding, just go through your holding and identify if there are stocks with main funds involved. Once you're done, send your finding to my assistant. I will review and analyze them individual stock. Let analyze whether there's a main fund in the plane. So for homework, you have it as of now. You have to analyze main funds are involved in not. Once you're done, send your all of your finding to the assistant. I will review them very personally and let you know and analyze them and find the individual stock. So let's analyze whether there is a main fund in play for, right. So let's analyze whether there is a main fund in play or not. So let's have an analysis on Poonawalla. Is there any presence of main fund? Just have a look. Are we having any presence of main fund here? Just have a look on it. Are you able to find any of the patterns related to? Are you able to find any of the patterns related to this? Just have a look. So are you able to find any of the patterns? The patterns, the big bullish line daily limit, the continuous big positive line, these three lines, the continuous daily rise limit and the continuous rise limit. Just take a screenshot of and just take the screenshot of it, and we will go through and analyze, are you able to find this or not. So we have to analyze the performance of main players entering the market. So just have a look on it. We will be going through trading view. Are you able to see that pattern here? Are you able to see? Just have a look. Are you able to see it here, here? So here we are able to see the formation of main funds, right? Here we are able to see the formation of main funds. So from point, why we are able to see the formation of main funds here, because the volume has risen. Look, the volume has risen from this point, right? The volume is going great here. I will just delete all the drawings. So volume has taken a rise and there has been continuous rise in this stock. So main funds have entered the market. So this stock is clearly having the main fund. How we are coming to know about that? Just look at it. We are having a increase in the volume. We are having an increase in the volume. Just have a look. We are increasing. We are having a increase in the volume. They are able to make the position, and the stock have started growing continuously. So the stock has started growing continuously, and we are able to see the presence of main fund here, and the volume is also going great. They have made their position at here. So the stock have a presence of main fund. Just have a look. 1 2 3 4 5. So the stock is rising continuously. So there was a presence of main fund. So let's have a look on another stock. It is having a main fund or not? So which stocks do you want me to look at? Let's have a look at Kriti Industries. So have a look. It has fallen a mark, right? It has fallen a mark. Do you see any of the main fund presence here? Any of you can? Does anyone see the main fund presence? right? You are not able to see any presence of main funds. Just have a look. So there are a lot of resistance, right? There are a lot of resistance, and we can see there is a lot of presence of rate main funds, because we are not able to find any of the candles here. We are not able to find any of the candles, and we are not able to find the main funds as well, right? So there are no presence of main fund, and there has been increase in the volume. There has been increase in the volume, but it can the main funds are not present here. Just look at it. It is not rising continuously. It is trying to make a bullish candles. It may have been created by retailers, and then it is continuously falling. Just have a look, falling. So we don't find the presence of main fund. So main fund is not present. Just remember that main fund is when present. We have seen in the case of Punawala, the stock keeps on rising continuously, right? But here we are seeing fall and fall, fall and fall, and the presence of main funds are not there. So we have analyzed about Kriti. Just we will go to analyze another stocks. Tell me what stocks do you want to analyze. So we will go for analyzing Annapurna Swadis. Do you find any main fund guides? Have a look. Are you able to find any main funds? Let's have a look on it. Here the stock is rising continuously. Let's have a look. Here is stock is rising continuously for many times. But the main funds volumes are not present. Have a look. The volumes are not increasing. So there is a not. We cannot identify the presence of main funds. If the volume is increasing and the stocks also keep increasing, we will be able to identify the main funds. But here we are not able to identify the main funds, because the candles are rising but the volumes are not rising. So there is not a presence of main fund in the stock during this time, right? We can see the presence of main funds here. It was here, but they have escaped from this position. So there was a presence of main funds. Just have a look at this position. Till this 4 days there was a presence, and this volume also kept rising till that. But here they have started, but here they have and exited their position. The main funds ran away at this position, and they have made an exit here. So this was the exit point for main funds. They have exited the main fund. This was the exit point for main funds. We don't have to go for the past. As of now, if we look at the data, there is no presence of main fund because the volume is low. The volume is low. Just have a look. It has a low volume. So no presence of main fund. Even it is rising, no presence of main fund is there. So we can see there is a no presence of main fund in this stock Annapurna Swadis. Let's have a look on another stock. Is it having a main fund or not? So have a look. So can you look? Can you identify the presence of main fund here? Can you identify the presence of main fund? Just have a look. Can you identify the presence of main fund here? Right, if the stock is following continuously, just have a look. The stock is following continuously. Can you identify the presence of main funds? It's not, right? Even in this growing market, there was a good volume, but the stock has taken a dip, right? The stock has taken a dip, so there is no presence of main fund. But if you look at here, the volume is not great, and we can find the stock is rising continuously, but also this. There has been presence, the volume is also rising continuously, right? But it is not as much as the a main fund should enter and have that. Here we are seeing an increase in volume, but there has been taken a dip, so we cannot identify the main fund is present or not. And here also we are seeing a continuous rise in it, but the main funds are falling, right? Look, the volume is keep on decreasing, so there is not a presence of main fund. So main fund is not present here also, because we can see there is a continuous rise in the stock, but there is no volume. So volume is not there, so we cannot identify there has been a main funds or not. So just be clear about our positions, whether you are having a main fund in your position or not, whether the main fund is acting or not, the main fund is present in your not. Just take a note of it, how to identify the main funds, and you will be able to know the stock you have a presence of main fund or not. Just send it to your assistant, whoever is guiding you on the recommendation, and I will analyze it very personally to all of you and let you know what is there any presence of main funds or not, right? So just let's have a look on that. So we will go through the PPT. So we will analyze once more. We will go to analyzing. Just have a look. Let's analyze whether this fund have a main fund or not. Right. We will go to analyzing further stock also. Let's have a look on ICICI Bank. Can you have a look? So let's have a look on that. So here we are able to see a continuous bullish pattern appearing. Just have a look. Here we are able to see continuous bullish pattern appearing, and there is an increase in volume too. So you can see when main funds are active, we often see a bullish. We often see a bullish candle appearing. Have a look. When main funds are active, we often from point A to B, just have a point from this is the point A. We will make the point A, right? So this is point A. Just draw a line. So from this point to this point. So what we will name this point? Point A. So this will be the point A, and this will be the point B. So from point A to B, you can look here. We'll also make the point from A to B. So have a look from point A to B. There was a presence of main fund because the volume was increasing and it kept on increasing here. So when the main funds are active, we often see a bullish candle. Retailers can also create a bullish candle, but what retailers can't do, but the difference lies in sustainability and the intent of it. From A to B, we can see the presence of main funds here because they have made a position. We need to understand the behavior of old main funds and also as the new main funds, whether we have to see the old main funds have entered and they are able to sustain the price of not. When the price is falling, they are able to catch up it with not. And we have to also analyze the new main funds, right? Are they stepping to fall further? The old main fund, we have to look, are they stepping into to prevent the fall further, or they are exiting the position entirely? This is crucial to determine the stock's future direction, right? From this we conclude there's no main fund involvement from A to B. So we have a conclusion there is no involvement of A to B because there has been not much rise. So we have concluded there is no presence of main fund because we are not able to identify is the rise has been given by the main fund or not. Because looking at the volume, it has stayed constant, and if there was one presence of strong bullish candles. From this conclude we have no main fund involvement from A to B. What retailers will do in such cases, this might lower down their average position. What retailers can do, they will just lower down their average at this position and will buy that stock, right? They will buy the stock, but it is not what institutions do. For all main funds, they might close to exit the stock entirely. So when coming to the main funds, they will close their position entirely and exit from the market. And we have to look at the new main funds, right? So now looking from B to C, at then point C, it is clear there are no main funds. No main funds are involved. To analyze trading volume, we refer to the PPT. We will refer to the PPT. Let's have a look on PPT. So we will go through the PPT and analyze. So don't buy just because the price has fallen. Just remember this quote, guys. Don't buy just the price has fallen. Don't buy just because it won't fall. Remember. So the difference between main players and retail investors, right? So how many main players are there in the trading volume? Just have a look. So volume and color have nothing to do with it. So whatever volume and color we are seeing, there's nothing to do with it. Volume, size and locations are related. Volume requirement is large and piled up. So we can see whenever there is a requirement for volume, we have seen a large area where there was a high volume. We have seen it's a large, right? So good stocks do not wash out deeply or for long periods of time, or for long periods, and we can see good stocks do not wash out deeply or for long periods of time. We are seeing consistent rise in the volume when there are entry of main funds in the market, whether it is a old or new. Old, what does old main fund do? They usually exit the stock after making profits, and we have to look at the new main funds. Are there new main funds are making entry into the stock? Let's have a look. B. So more chips, low cost. This suction cups interval is deep and the washing time is long. Large lifting space and high fluency. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you are able to understand about each and everything. We have analyzed these stocks, the presence of main funds, right? There are no main fund involved for many of the cases. We have to identify main fund presence and have to look is our stock is having main funds, right? So from it is clear that we are able to identify the main funds, and just have a task with the homework which I have given to you. I hope you have made notes for all of the session we have provided, right? You are able to take note of that and prepare a homework. Just make a note that your stock is having main fund or not, and just send it to the assistant who is guiding you currently, and I will analyze mainly for you that the stock is having a presence of main fund or not, right? To analyze trading volume, we have to identify main fund entries and candlestick patterns provide additional insights. However, while candlestick prices shows the present main fund, they do not reveal the cost of entry. We have to understand this candlestick prices is increasing consistently, but it cannot show the cost of main fund entry here. So we will just exit, and there is a no we will just avoid this stock because there is no presence of main funds here. So I hope you are clear about the main funds. We will come tomorrow with another analysis and let you. So I will just have a close up to this session. From starting of the beginning, we have known about the short term trading strategies, how to find the multi-baggers, how the candles, how the performance of main players enters into the market, right? And we have identified how to pick the good stocks, and what drives from stocks to fall from low to high points, right? There are various types of funding in the market. We have talked about retail funds, the main funds. Today's session we have divided into analyze whether the stock have a main fund, analyzing how much main funds have accumulated. We only trade the stocks with main funds, right? Just remember that we only trade the stock with the main funds. We have categorized the investors into three categories to know and better understand the requirement. Do you know, we have also understand about the data which exchanges provided. It's only volume and price, so we will just go through the exchanges data only, which are very accurate as of now. We have talked about the candles. The I will just make it review through it. The big candle is a large bullish stick candle. The second one is a large bullish candlestick with a limit up close. The third one is consecutive large bullish candlestick. The fourth one is consecutive limit up closes, and the fifth one is continuous upward trend. Have a look. Continuous upward trend is showing here. We have also analyzed the stock rise have something to do with how much it will fall or rise again. Does the stock rise have anything to do with its inability to fall further? We have analyzed it, all the things. Many stocks in the market only rise with an upward trend. Only rising stocks are safe. These are the two misconceptions you are having currently, right? Now, also we have covered two things for this session. First one, whether there is an involvement of main funds in your stock. Secondly, how much it's cost for the main fund to take position. This was the focus of content today. And to make money during the live session, I have also provided you with the recommendation to take notes and screenshots of all the things which we are providing during the live streaming. For homework, I have given you the task. Just go through the holdings and identify if there are stocks with the main fund involved. Once you are done, send your finding to my assistant. I will review them and analyze the individual stocks, right? So we have analyzed the main funds together and how to identify the main funds in the market. So we have known, we have taken a position and we are able to identify. I hope everyone has a very clear idea what's the main fund is all about and how you are going to trade in the market, right? I hope everyone has become a smart investor and you are able to choose stock independently through the presence of main fund. I hope everyone has got that point. So for today, let's wrap up this session. Thanks for joining today. Don't forget to be live on second live streaming session we'll be having tomorrow morning, right? So have a good day, happy investing, stay profitable.